What's happening? Crypto fam, happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Look for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Yeah, there's a bit of a mess there, but oh well. I've only just waxed it, man. That shouldn't be happening. Anyway, this morning I want to talk a little bit about FLR network again. More people asking me questions, and I just want to point out how much information was in the link drop the other day. I'm dropping a link again right now in this video. This video won't be too long. I'm not going to read through everything in this link, but if you want more information about FLR, the airdrops, the tokenization, the farm, FLR X, FLR Wrap, FLR this, FLR that, it's all in that link in the description. Spend a bit of time today to read it. Then go to FLR's Twitter, wait for updates. So basically, the token distribution of FLR. There is 110 million YFLR. The max supply of YieldFlare, issued by FLR Finance Foundation, is 110 million. There is no minting implemented into the contract by default for security purposes. Burning is added as an optional feature that can be activated via governance, but is not readily available for use for security purposes. 40 million YFLR DAO Offering. 40 million YFLR issued by the FLR Finance Foundation will be distributed via DAO Offering to the public holders of DFLR. Our DAO Claim Token, a DAO Offering, is a free public claim process where holders of FLR will receive DAOFlare or DFLR by airdrop automatically to the wallet address containing their FLR at the time of the FLR Snapshot. DFLR holders will swap their DFLR for YFLR on platform after reading and agreeing to a few tutorials, terms and conditions. And the unclaimed YFLR is removed from circulation and placed into the APY Cloud. So just to pause a little minute there, so that sounds, and a lot of people feel and are under the impression at the moment, if your FLR or Spark tokens hit an exchange and you leave them on the exchange for the FLR snapshot, then your DFLR will be sent to the same exchange. And then upon the Costa network going live, the main net going live, you're gonna wanna move them over and start staking them on the actual network. So 40 million YFLR pool mining. 40 million YFLR issued by the FLR Finance Foundation will be distributed via pool mining from the APY Cloud to the participants of on-platform governance staking. This 40 million YFLR is only distributed based on the terms voted by holders to be established by the APY Cloud. This reward pool would provide yield for 3 years during a period of low usage, and in optimum conditions would sustain permanently with APY Cloud. Interesting. 10 million YFLR for team and investors. 10 million YFLR issued by the FLR Finance Foundation will be allocated to the team and investors of FLR Finance, the for-profit development corporation designated to maintaining the core code of FLR Finance ecosystem and respond to the foundation paid governance request submitted by the FLR Finance Foundation. This 10 million YFLR is vested in 12 parts, 1 part released each month over the vesting period. So the 10 million YFLR Foundation, 10 million YFLR is held by FLR Finance Foundation, the non-profit foundation that owns the code and ecosystem as a whole. The foundation is user governed through smart contracts, and these governance decisions are reviewed and carried out by the foundation itself. The 10 million YFLR is utilized for operations, salaries, grants, and other necessities to help maintain the ecosystem's growth and sustainability. 10 million YFLR in reserves. 10 million YFLR is held by the FLR Finance Foundation in the Community Reserve Pool. This pool is to be utilized for user-governed proposals specifically submitted on FLR governance. This can be for any number of reasons, including paying third-party developers for code maintenance, providing grants for community developers to create new applications and products, covering user request marketing costs, token burning to reduce supply, and more. The Community Reserve Pool gives the people a no-strings-attached means of utilizing reserve tokens in their ecosystem. 11,000 YFIN total supply. The max supply of YieldFlare issued by FLR Finance Foundation is 11,000. There is no minting implemented into the contract by default for security purposes, and burning is added as an additional feature that can be activated via governance but is not readily available for use. We've got 8,000 YFIN for FLR Farm distributors. 8,000 YFIN is mined through participation in yield farming on FLR Farm over 3 years. Yield farming can be conducted by participating in either single or dual coin liquidity pool staking. The distribution schedule is as follows: Year 1, 4,000 YFIN. Year 2, 2,000 YFIN. Year 3, 2,000 YFIN. There's 1,000 YFIN for FLR mutual distributors. 1,000 YFIN is distributed through participating in providing coverage liquidity to the mutual fund for use in the event of a coverage claim. YFIN supplements platform APY generated through coverage purchases and other fee-based earnings on FLR Mutual. The distribution schedule is as follows: Year 1, 500, Year 2, 250, and Year 3, 250. Set to pay out over 3 years, FLR Finance, and if you, again, feed the beast, and eventually the beast is going to feed you, if you accumulate now on the right tokens, throw them into the right oven, in 5, 10, 15 years, you are going to have a nice cake baked, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to happen. So there's reserves in YFIN. And then you've got the product suite and ecosystem map. So FLR Finance is a 6-product ecosystem that supplements several different long-term yield aggregating savings mechanisms, with all 6 products creating a first institutional grade decentralized finance platform which enable with endless value potential. This is all thanks to a yield aggregating savings protocol called the APY Cloud. I mean, not PDF, something else in it. FlareX is the ecosystem's decentralized spot and margin trading platform. The platform allows traders to swap or leverage various tokens trustlessly in a non-custodial manner. FLR Farmers ecosystem's yield farming and fair launch distribution platform, basically the launch pad. The platform allows holders of various F assets and liquidity pool tokens to participate in governance. FLR Wrap is the ecosystem's cross-chain asset bridge. It will allow tokens hosted on other chains to be utilized on the FLR network that would otherwise be inaccessible via the F assets minting platform. It also serves as the creation point for cross USD or CUSD basketed stablecoin. And FLR Wrap in its basic form bridges these assets and allows immediate usage on our product suite. The others are FLR Loans. Everyone knows what a loan is. FLR Mutual. FLR Mutual is the ecosystem's peer-to-peer insurance mutual fund based heavily on Nexus Mutual with modifications. It allows participants of its membership to purchase or provide coverage of assets. Not just assets, it will provide coverage over assets, projects, smart contracts, agents, custodians, and more. Flare Mutual utilizes a variable coverage fee that is established through governance, and part of this fee is distributed back to the APY Cloud and the team. The fee is distributed as follows: 90% is distributed back to the mutual coverage pool, 8% is distributed to the team and investors pool, and 2% of the fee is distributed to the APY Cloud for governance staking rewards. Flare Mine is the ecosystem's yield mining platform. It allows POW mining rig owners to mine Spark, trustless BTC, and trustless LTC, basically FLR, FBTC, and FLTC, respectively. It sounds decent, and these staking protocols, the rewards come from the fees, don't they? It's like the fees are coming out of the transactions, and then a little bit of that fee is being spat back into the network, and anyone providing like liquidity pools and helping support the network is going to be receiving those rewards and distribute it to everyone staking within their pool. It's a no-brainer to stake value once you actually start realizing what it's all about. It's just, for some people, it's a bit daunting owning your own vault, owning your own keys, it being at risk of legitimately just being lost forever. And for most people, when you first start going in, that's not a worry. It's only like 50 quid you will it lose, £100 you will it lose, and a couple of hundred, and then it starts growing and growing. Before you know it, you've got several £100 in there, and you've got a couple of grand in there, and then you've got several grand in there, and you actually shit scared of losing it at that point. You're like, you want to pull it out, I want to pull some out, but I obviously want to leave it in because it's for the future. And it can be a little squeaky bum time, to say the least. So people need to just be a little bit cautious. Yeah, do your own due diligence and all that shit, your own research, and just make sure when you're opening a wallet, you're on the right platform, you remember your words, and you restore phrases, and you put them in a nice safe place, and you don't share them with any motherfucker. All that's left to do then is stake. Sorry, vegans, but it's all about the steak, mate. Sorry, couldn't help myself. But yeah, people, promise, get some value staked. The future is in stakeholder value. The more stakeholder value you control in the future, the wealthier you will be, and you'll have a passive income. Yeah, we have a new saying now: feed the beast until the beast feeds you. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, live long and hodl it all until you fucking die. That's literally what it is now. It's getting to the point where we're like, listen, hold it, stake it, get rewards off it. I'm not talking to traders, guys. You need to understand, I'm talking to investors, potential investors, current investors, yeah, experienced investors who are still a bit squeaky bum about crypto. Get in and stake it. If you're a trader and you can call the highs and lows and call the tops and bottoms each day, and you're making money daily off day trading, well done you. Well done, mate. Not everyone's like that. Not everyone can do that. Some people just invest. And the investors just need to feed the fucking beast till it feeds you. Yeah? So wishing health and happiness to you and yours. We love crypto. We love Flare. We love the sound of Flare. And we love you. So stay tuned. We'll hopefully have a little bit more information on it in the future regarding the airdrops, but I do feel like if you got FLR on an exchange, you're going to get DFLR on the exchange. If you use the toolkit and you send it to MetaMask Apparently, MetaMask are going to honour the DFLR airdrop, so we'll have to see. But stay tuned for more information. Yeah? You know the dance. Take care of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.